Hello, this is Paul in Las Vegas with a sports pick for today. And the game is scheduled to start at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. The White Sox they have scored 9 runs in their last 2 games and 13 runs in their last 4 games. The Angels have scored 28 runs in their last 2 games, 34 runs in their last 4 games, mainly due to a 25-run performance against the Rockies 2 games ago, I should say. And the Chicago White Sox are 34-45 on the season. They are minus 60 runs on the year, 6 games in back of the Twins in the American League Central, where they are 4th. They are 4-6 in their last 10 games. They have won 2 in a row, and they are 14-25 away. That's a 36% win percentage away, 430 win percentage overall. And they're playing the Angels, who are in 3rd place in the American League West. They're also 6th back, but in a tougher division where the teams have better win percentages. Right now in the American League West, that's 6th and back of the Rangers. They are 42-37 on the year. That's a 532 win percentage, and they're plus 41 runs. They're in 3rd place in the American League West. They've won 2 in a row. They're also 4-6 in their last 10 games. So both teams have won 2 in a row. Both teams are 4-6 in their last 10 games. It's the first game of a series for them. The Angels are 14-9 in the first game of series this year, and 7-6 went home in the first game of a series. On the mound, pitching for these 2 teams are 2 really outstanding talents. Dylan Cease is pitching for the White Sox. He is 27 years old. He is 3-3 with a 4.22 ERA. He's a righty. He was one of the top pitching prospects in the Cubs organization and then got traded to the White Sox. When he signed with his first Major League Baseball team, he was signed to a $1.5 million signing bonus. He has a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. He was a 6th-round pick of the Cubs in 2014. He has 3 main pitches that he throws. He went to high school in Georgia. He won 14 games last year. In June this year, he had 4 starts, and he had a 2.38 ERA in those starts and a 185 opposing batting average. And he last faced the Angels last year, where he pitched 7 shutout innings, 1 hit them, and had no walks. Had 11 strikeouts in those 7 innings, and held the Angels to a 0.45 opposing batting average. So that's under 100 batting average that he held them to in that one game. On the other side of the mound is a guy who was signed to a $4.67 million contract as a first-round draft pick in 2020. He pitched 3 years at Louisville, the University of Louisville, the Cardinals, and he is 23 years old. His name is Reed Detmers. He pitches 4 pitches, 93-mile-an-hour fastball, a slider, a curve, and a changeup. He has 69 innings pitched this year with 84 strikeouts. He is 1-5 with a 4.02 ERA and a 1.36 ratio. On top of all this, he's a lefty. and also has had a very hot June. He had 4 starts where he had an ERA of 2.28 and an opposing batting average of 188. And looking back over the years, I see no record of him having pitched against the White Sox before. The White Sox, though, are 18th of 30 teams in Major League Baseball in batting average against lefties, hitting 247. And out of these 30 teams, they are tied for 6th worst in power against lefties in terms of home runs. So we have a lefty going against a team that has some trouble against lefties. So the last I saw, the total was 8.5, and I like this game under. My totals picks have been 4-0-1, one push on the year. So the totals that I've been picking have been doing well. And these are 2 pitchers that overall have not been as good as some of the pitchers that their overall stats aren't as good. I'm not saying that they're not good pitchers or not as good pitchers as the other pitchers. Their overall stats as far as ERA and ratio might not be as good as some of the other pitchers that I've called unders on. However, I think that this matchup and the overall strength and talent of these 2 pitchers, them both being young pitchers with really just phenomenal talent, and that they both look to excel in this matchup against these teams, with Dylan Cease having very good statistics against the Angels, and Reed Detmers being a lefty, a high strikeout lefty, way over a strikeout per inning, going against a team that has some trouble with lefties. So I think this really looks like a good opportunity on the under. And that may sound crazy, as the Angels scored 25 runs 2 days ago, but keep in mind that was against the Rockies, where with the high altitude and the air in that stadium, they have had trouble signing pitchers and getting pitchers to go there and succeed there, with the statistics going towards high runs usually in Coors Field in Colorado. So if you take away those 25 runs that, and I know that's a lot of runs to take away, but if we don't count that game against Colorado, let's say, 2 games back, the Angels have scored 3 runs, 4 runs, and 2 runs in the other 3 of their last 4 games. Now, I know the Angels have been playing very well. Even saying that they're 4-6 in their last 10 is a little bit misleading with how well they have been playing lately, as they have been really getting a lot of wins recently. So, but my pick isn't for the side here; it's for the under, and that is my pick for today. I have some links to some deals that have access to through the links that you have access to through the links. Surge Trader has a deal where people can trade in the stock market and keep up to 90% of the profits with trading with Surge Trader's Capital. Interactive Brokers has a deal where you can come in and meet their conditions and get up to $1,000 in free Interactive Broker stock. They are publicly traded under the ticker symbol IBKR, and they're really a great discount brokerage firm. They have commission-free trades on domestic stocks, ETFs. They have you can get mutual funds in your account there. You can get fractional shares, so you can invest as much as you want into domestic positions, and they also have access to international markets, different country exchanges, and allow you to invest in stocks in other countries as well, which a lot of the brokerage firms, a lot of the commission-free brokerage firms, and a lot of the brokerage firms, period, don't do. So it gives you a lot of power in the account, and they also have about the best margin rates around. They were rated by one rating firm as having the best margin rates around, the lowest margin rates, which is a lot better than having credit card debt. And speaking of credit cards, have a link to Amazon credit card deal where they are basically in a joint partnership on this with Chase Bank. So payments get made to Chase Bank, and they have reward points, different percentages of reward points for each type of place that you may spend money at. And you can spend money at stores, restaurants, and if you get things online through Amazon using your card, you have all the information right there, so you can get what you want and see where you got it from and what you got to get more of it if you like what you got before. And so really is a nice deal. And also a link to For Patriots. They have survival food with a 25-year shelf life, which may be comforting to have around, and knowing that you have the food for energy and nourishment and health if you when and if you need it in emergency situations. And lastly, there's one other deal there that I think I'm missing. But anyway, the links are there. And want to thank you for listening this far. Please like and subscribe, and share the news of this channel. And thank you for listening this far. Have a great day. Thank you.